Alright, we have UFC 101, August 8th. Anderson Silva versus Forrest Griffin, and BJ Penn versus Kenny Florian. Alright, so I'm not going to go through all the fights. If you ask me, it's an alright card. It's probably just want to go out, maybe watch at a bar. I don't know. I'm not the type to order it. One other fight is Amir Sadala versus Josh Hendricks, great wrestler. But Amir Sadala was doing what I was doing right now, and that was just commentating on the latest on the UFC scoop. And I'm like, Ultimate Fighter winner, not fighting. Why is that? But hey, he's returning 2-0, facing a good wrestler. I expect it to go all the way. Amir Sadala, decision. Anderson Silva wants to fight this man, Roy Jones Jr. Bad BAMF. That's all I gotta say. There's no way in hell Anderson Silva will go all 12 rounds, let alone 10 rounds. When he fights Roy Jones Jr., which will probably be in about maybe 2 years, everyone's expecting it to be a super fight, but I'm not. It's not for one to say, oh, we gotta watch it. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I mean, we already know the outcome. I'm not even gonna make a video. I'm not even gonna make a prediction. My prediction's right now, Roy Jones Jr. knockout, guaranteed. So Anderson Silva wants to leave the UFC to do boxing. Wow. Is it for the money? I don't know. He feels he's done enough in the sport. But Anderson Silva has three fights on his contract left, and he wants to get out as soon as the contract's over. But the only thing that will be holding him back is the clause for holding the belt. So if he loses the belt, you could kiss Anderson Silva goodbye. So if I'm Forrest Griffin, I'm going to say, hey, Anderson Silva's training for me to brawl with him, right? Well, the last two fights, he hasn't done nothing against Patrick Cote and Talis Latis. He didn't do nothing. He had to win, but didn't impress, nothing too fancy. So if I'm Forrest Griffin, I'll be like, hey, the last two fights hasn't done good. He hasn't impressed nobody. He expects me to brawl with him. Well, I'll play little mind games with him. You know, the first 2 rounds, let him press the fight. Let him do whatever he has to do. And then come the 3rd round, just try to go all out. But hey, that would be great mind games. But Forrest Griffin, as we all love him, is gonna brawl with him, throw leg kicks, and that's what Anderson Silva's gonna train for a brawl. I see Anderson Silva, sad to say, with the 2nd round TKO. I'm gonna be rooting for Forrest Griffin, like I said, but I can't see him pulling out the victory. And now the main events. BJ Penn versus Kenny Florian. BJ, you talked about GSP quitting when he fought Matt Serra. And then you did the same thing. You can't be a hypocrite. So Kenny Florian, I'm asking you to tap out BJ Penn. Only for one reason. He's done. If he loses this fight, I could see BJ Penn gone. No disrespect. He's done a lot for the sport. But this is Kenny Florian's time, I see. It's going to be a very hard time for Kenny Florian to get past BJ's guard. And supposedly, BJ hired a new trainer saying that he's going to get, his stamina up. And like they said, BJ Penn's a very good first-round fighter, but after that, he's nothing. So by hiring this trainer, he expects to do good. But until then, he has not proven that he could go all 5 rounds. So I'm going to say Kenny Florian with the 4th round submission. If I'm Kenny Florian, I'm just going to try to gas him. That's all there is to it.